Good afternoon and nice having you in the farm.
Yeah, so tell us about this farm here at Little Lakes.
Okay, actually we started the farm in 2019. Actually the manager, before we closed in 2016, we have the concept of doing herbs and vegetables for the garden. But we take it up to another level. Normally we did have a nursery in the maintenance yard where we do mainly flowers, but we do like lemongrass and basil and mint for the kitchen and so forth. So then the fact that most of what we partake of is being imported,
Yeah.
right? We thought that would have been a good gesture to do a garden so that our guests can be identified with something that grow local. So we actually started with this area. So what we did the different beds. So because we does not have a large space, we will do like 2 items of each different, whether it be tomato, lettuce, eggplant. So we'll do 2 beds of each. So throughout the period, then you may have the hotter period where sometimes we may divert the crop, depends on what do well in that period. So like around this time, you will have the cherry tomato, we have the eggplant, back of you we have the sorrel. So here we have, like these are Caesar pepper, right? But the whole idea of farm to table, we have 3 restaurants, which is the Pavilion, Sugar Mill, and also Reef House. So mainly most of what we grow here, direct to Reef House. So what they provide there will be mainly from farm to table, right? Where they're setting up, where they're doing the farmers market, we actually do dinner on the farm also. So if we have group in house, then we will do dinner at the farm. Let's say a wedding, other group that comes in, then we will do that also. So we have the spa that also utilize a lot of stuff from the farm. Let's say like the lemongrass, the basil, they use that for the guests for tea. So that's one aspect of it. And also we have the lemongrass where most of our chefs, they use that for their cooking and most of the bar, right? So like we have on the side here mint, we have basil, and over on the other side we will do our greens like our baby lettuce, the spicy mix, which do our salad. So actually when we start out in 2019, we actually started with this plot alone, but then we extend where we do a multiple different crop where we grow fruits. So we just not only divert to vegetable alone, our herbs, but we have like 4 different species of bananas. We have the lakatang, we have the grama shell, we also have the fig, we have the plantain, that's the one that you will get in the supermarket, and we also have the green. And so you will find a large range of different fruit from mango, avocado, we have plum, we have 2 different types of plum, we have the golden apple, and we have the, well, we call it back home like Beckwith plum, the red plum. We also have cherry, we have the Bajan cherry, and the other one, we have lemon, we have lime, we even have ackee. So we have a host of different things. Yesterday was a good day for planting. I planted, what you call it, a jackfruit and a bread nut. We also have breadfruit. So if you walk the farm, you can actually find practically everything that you can use in your kitchen. So as you notice now, the farmers market that arrived from what we really want to do. The chef that was here first before the chef, we decide to interact with the local farmers. So actually you can have an idea of what the different farmers have. So let's say for instance we does not have certain item here, then by him knowing what they have, he can be able to actually direct contact with them. So this is where the farmers market arrived from. So if you notice today, it have increased from what it was, and it has been a great excitement, not only for the community, but also for our guests. So I think that have actually bring everything in the mix to make it a wonderful experience for our guests and also for the locals.
So from what you have been experiencing since 2016 and seeing it growing over the years, you are convinced that in the Virgin Islands we can produce to feed ourselves?
It's not maybe about it, we can. If you take a good look at the bananas, You haven't seen nothing like that in the BVI, right? So that's an indication that practically anything can grow. In spite of most of the time we have hot weather, it's a matter of fact of how you care for them. If you have a good irrigation system, then this thing can grow effectively. One, you just have to select the days, the time of the year when you start your crop. So like for us, if we're planting like fruit trees, we will capitalize on the bar month, which is the short days. So we'll say anything from September, we will start planting our fruit trees from around that time. What actually happens, you will find that they produce faster than any other time of the year, which means one, they grow shorter, and two, they produce at an earlier time than if you plant them in the long days. So we'll capitalize it within fruit trees and the short days. So what I also do, I do grafting, right? So like most of our mango tree, we have graft like from 2019. I've been grafting and we've been having mango from since then up to this moment, right? So for me, it is a big thing, and I think for the guests, they're also excited of knowing that we have something like this that they can come and actually know when they go to the restaurant that is actually local, right? And the other aspect of it is that we have some local farmers that even though we does not have something here, the chef can also relate to them and get those same items. So at the Reef House where we do farm to table, the guests can always have something local from our table, which is awesome.
And you do some livestock as well?
Yeah, so we the whole concept is that having a farm, I don't think it is actually altogether if it does not have animals. So then we start out with some local chickens, because when the hotel closed in 2016, we did have some chicken before, but with the construction team, there was this special guy that would feed the chicken so they multiply. So what we do when we open, we have the pest control guy. He came in and he removed some from property, and then we decided to keep some, and then we increase on that. So we have some Americana, that is those that little blue eggs, combined with some of the locals, and then we also use that for breakfast. Those eggs we use for breakfast. We have some goat. 2 years ago we have some stray dogs came in and destroyed about 4 of them. So then we get some more, but we try to protect them as much as possible. So presently right now we have 7 of them.
Okay.
Plus we have the red-footed tortoise, which we have probably about 18 of those. Plus with the guinea pigs, the bunny, and the iguana. We also have the national bird, which is the turtle dove, so that when our guests come, we can be able to identify some of these things for them. So what we do on a weekly basis, we do a Ghana tour, agricultural tour with the guests. So we have a guide that will give them idea of some of the national plants, like the cedar, which is the national plant of the BVI. We have the gumbo limbo and other things. So that guide will give them idea of the type of birds that we have on the island. If they go snorkeling, the type of fish that they will come in contact with. So even before they go snorkeling, they will already have an idea of the name of the different type of fish that we have in our water, and also the animals that we have on island. So having a sample of those animals on the farm actually add to it,
Nice.
which makes the guests excited. And most time we have children that come normally around springtime, and sometimes they come on the farm and they don't want to leave. You know, so we'll always find, even if they come this morning, they may come back tomorrow just because of the animals that are there. So I think it is an exciting moment for us.
Awesome.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Congratulations on
Yes.
this. I can stay here too like a child.
Yes, it is. And I think the guests fascinated with, what had been done here. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, and I'm glad also that you're able to enjoy it.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful.
How often do you do the farmers market?
We do it on the 1st of every month.
Okay.
Yes. So, last month we didn't have it on the 1st because same as we come out of the busy season, like with the chef and so forth, there was a lot on there, and so we kind of put it off for the other Saturday.
Okay.
But then we bring it back to the 1st every 1st of the month.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And your
okay.
name is?
Ashley Thomas.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right.
And nice having you.
All right. How long you been working here?
Well, I've been working with the company for over 38 plus. Yeah.
Woo, woo.
Yes. So that has been an experience for me. So I've seen quite a bit of changes that have taken place over the years.
Nice.
Yes. So this is just a new venture, which is a great experience. First, I was in the landscaping up to when we closed in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.